This video is brought to you by Status Audio. We did it, 200,000 subscribers. That sounds surreal. In this Day in a Life episode with the Z Fold 5, I'll take you on a little celebration where I buy a little hot hatch, meet with random awesome people in a capital that is far away from home, and all this with a phone that made me purchase a second duplicate SIM that I stuck inside with the purpose of using it as a primary device. This is my Z Fold 5 Day in the Life video. Now, most people are not aware of this, but this is not my first Fold. Last year, I purchased the Fold 4 for the sake of, experimenting with it, only to sell it at a terrible loss, having done zero content with it. Part of the reason that I got rid of it is that the Z Fold 4 felt like an unfinished prototype with its weird gap when closed and uneven thickness. On top of that, since all Folds come with no accessories in the box, last year I got the accessories package that included a charger, case and an S Pen, only to turn this whole thing into a Quasimodo. The whole package was thick, uneven, wobbly on the table. It just wasn't my thing. This time, I got nothing but the Fold 5, and I think that made me appreciate it more. We are starting the day a bit late today. It's almost 11 a.m. And last night, I didn't get a chance to leave the Z Fold on the charger, so last time I charged it was right before bedtime. And right now we should be around 90%. So we'll see how it lasts during the day. You see, since this is now an even thinner package, owning it as is without a case is of course brave, but it feels very liberating, and I'll explain what I mean in a second. By the way, if you end up enjoying this video, subscribe, because why not? There was a bit of a learning curve handling this device the first 2 weeks. I felt intimidated putting it down and unfolding it, maybe because there was, too much of a subliminal worry knowing the price. But now I feel super confident, even, fidgeting with it, which makes me appreciate it even more. This particular version of the Z Fold 5 is refined to the point of perfection. The reason I say that is because the phone serves two purposes gracefully. On one hand, you have one of the most comfortable one-handed swipe tapping devices, and once opened, you have the most productive phone you can comfortably carry in your pocket. I think I need to step in Samsung's defense in light of the recent Honor Magic V2 Foldable being praised for not being narrow as the Fold. Now, I haven't tested the Honor in person, and I get the concept of wanting a normal sized slab of glass that is thin and unfolds, but I find the narrow footprint of the Z Fold particularly special and a major reason for my liking. Allow me to explain. The front screen seemed like a gimmick at first, but since it's now super dialed in, I can absolutely appreciate the narrow footprint. First of all, it is ideal for one-handed use. If I set it side by side with the largest of iPhones, I can almost hear my pockets thanking me. Also, reading on it is great, so is swipe typing with one hand, something I've talked many times before. Second, when using the phone, as a phone, talking, it reminds me of the classic ergonomic Nokia phones of, back in the day. No fatiguing when having longer conversation sessions, supreme comfort when holding it while talking. All this because it's narrow. Putting it side by side with my iPhone 14 Pro Max, I see myself using this device as is, since when folded, it feels more comfortable than even some 6.1-inch devices out there. It fits in my pocket like a glove, and I can barely feel it when moving around during the day.
Ajá. Suena los tambores. Ajá.
Oh, look at this, that's the VW Buzz. Wow.
Не, по-скоро да видим къде трябва да ги разпишеш, иначе.
There she is.
Сега няма как да го кажа, трябва да си в движение, но работи. Това нещо отдолу също.
Стига!
Така че, поздравления, това е.
Много благодаря. That's a gift, surprise gift. Winter tires and wheels.
What?
Wow. Yes.
Winter contact? Nice. Well done, man.
It is 3:04 p.m. and we are at 76% battery, which is really nice. And we're just paired with Android Auto, and we'll do some driving with some GPS turn-by-turn navigation. So we'll see how this drain will continue and what the trend will be. As an iPad mini lover, I find the inner 7.6-inch display of the Fold the ideal reading size in pretty much all situations, since I consider anything below 8 or 9 inches perfect for that purpose. Everything is buttery smooth when adaptive refresh rate is on, and you know what? Here's a bold statement. I think the Z Fold is the top phone for reading the news and browsing social media. It is a breath of fresh air when it comes to rendering text and photos on the larger display, as everything just pops. Of course, that is no different when it comes to streaming and consuming video. Now, you may have noticed that alongside the Z Fold 5, I had to grab a worthy pair of earbuds for this trip. These are the Between 3 ANC wireless earbuds by Status Audio. They offer hybrid active noise cancellation up to 38 decibels with transparency mode, but what impressed me the very first time was the passive noise isolation. The triple driver system sounds incredible thanks to a single driver for bass, a separate for mids, and a third for treble, separating the sound frequencies. The 6-mic array cancels out both sound coming from the outside and interference occurring inside the ear, resulting in audiophile-grade reproduction, which is, by the way, customizable via the Status app. The compact charging case can be topped up via USB-C and wirelessly, where the earbuds can impress with 8 hours of playback with ANC on and 36 more stored in the case. So follow the first link in the description below to grab yourself a pair of Between 3 ANC wireless earbuds by Status Audio, and be sure to use code ThisIsE to get additional 10% off. Many people are talking about this, but the crease on the Fold 5 is non-existent. Although it shows up at various angles, especially in bright light, anyone who has spent more than an hour with a foldable device can vouch for the fact that it blends in and becomes unnoticeable at some point. What I notice more often is dirt and fingerprints when I pull the Z Fold out of my pocket. Despite shutting flush, it still collects pocket lint, which I guess is inevitable. All that aside, the inside display is something to cherish with a peak brightness level of over 1700 nits, which is just like the S23 Ultra. The Fold 4 fell short in that department when used under bright sunlight, but the 5, being now the brightest foldable out there, shines in pretty much all situations. Unlike traditional phones, I don't have the guts to wipe the inside screen of the Fold on my shirt, and I prefer to use a dedicated microfiber cloth so I can restore the glory of this productivity beast. Talking about productivity, I have to be honest, I don't feel like using any other phone at this point, because when it comes to productivity, there's nothing that can beat this device. Starting from the simplest of things, launching apps side by side or just having multiple apps on the screen. I'm telling you, split app view on any regular phone feels like a gimmick compared to how useful it is on the Fold 5. I can drag and drop stuff, research, write, and of course enjoy a proper file system. I'm also taking advantage of the taskbar, which combined with the Edge panel is just clutch. Flex mode might be great for hands-free meetings, but to me, Flex mode flexes for the most part when it comes to watching content. YouTube works in flex mode out of the box, and other streaming services will have to be forced to use it, but man, it is so cool. No need to look for something to, prop the phone on. The biggest win for me with the Fold is the typing experience. With a split keyboard, I can write like crazy and take advantage of my favorite plugins like Grammarly right there in my hands. Back in my Android days, I used to always switch to Gboard, but this time I'm sticking with the Samsung split option because it's just amazing. As you can expect, this being Samsung, there are tons of customization options to play with to boost the mobile typing experience. One customization I do care about, which I learned thanks actually to you in the comments last time I did a DeX versus iPad video, which I'll link at the end of this one, was an app called Good Lock. This is a tweaking tool that unfortunately is not available in all regions, but there is a way to trick the system in order to install it. With Good Lock, one thing I took advantage of was to unlock the full 4K DeX experience, which I'm very excited to share.
Come in please.
Hey man.
Hello, sir.
Do you happen to have like a 4K monitor with USB-C that I can try and use to test DeX on the Samsung Galaxy Fold 5 in 4K?
Come on in. We've got it. We've got it all. So I got the USB-C
I won't
cable.
be taking your time. So let's just see how it works. Oh wow!
I didn't have enough time to play my riff. It loaded.
Well, just go ahead. Just go ahead. I'll wait for you. Look at this. Nice. DeX in 4K.
I didn't know you could sing. Like
No, I can't. That's I can't.
So we're running 4K on this phone right now?
Yes.
And we have a trackpad? Come on, it's nice.
You're welcome. You keep playing.
Okay.
Don't ever stop practicing. Practice all day, every day, okay?
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the advice.
With the help of GoodLock and the Routines Plus app, I managed to replace Bixby as the voice assistant when holding the power button. Now I know Samsung is pushing Bixby a lot by having the ability to change it to, let's say, Google Assistant without going through so many hoops would have been perfect. When it comes to the battery, despite using both displays pretty much equally, it was clear to me that the Fold 5 is performing noticeably better than any of my expectations. Even while being paired with the Galaxy Watch and using the power share options on occasions, the phone easily lasts me a full day and then some. The cameras on the Z Fold 5 are fantastic, which wasn't a surprise to me for the most part because they come straight out of the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which I had the pleasure to spend some time with. It is 5:15 p.m. and I'm at about 57% battery after spending about an hour of driving with Waze and Google Maps. All good, but the Galaxy Watch battery is dead and I need to top it up, and for that I will enable wireless power sharing, and I'll open the phone and flip it over like this and just place the watch right here, and it's charging. What's cool about this setup is I can use the other screen to continue working on the phone. You know, I can open, let's say, X and see what's going on. Pretty awesome. As before with the S23U, video performance is solid, where everything is very well balanced and refined. This fine-tuning and refinement are throughout the entire phone, in fact, and this could easily be the theme of the Fold 5. It's a foldable that finally folds flat and has a footprint better than most regular phones out there. It's one of the most comfortable phones I've used for phone calls, and it's a productivity beast when unfolded. It is time to do the final battery check at this point. Right now it is 8:39 p.m. and the Z Fold 5 is at 41%. The 4400 mAh battery capacity combined with the latest Snapdragon processor is the ideal fusion recipe that lasts plenty even for the more demanding of us out there. It's a great phone at a great price, unfortunately. I see that many people would be intimidated spending such a ridiculous amount of money on a phone, which makes actually perfect sense. But I'm excited as this very Fold 5 will become much more accessible very soon. How do I know that? If we look at the price of the Fold 4 now, things make a lot more sense, which I'm sure will be the case with the Fold 5. By the way, since I get so much interest and questions from you about the ultimate iPhone home screen videos that I've been, making regularly, let me know if I should do the same with the Z Fold 5. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my favorite tech accessories episode where I share clever gear like this Nomad charge key that I take on pretty much all my trips. Like and subscribe to the channel as well as my newsletter, and as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is Z, over and out.